The Cross Island YMCA got its start 60 years ago when the community came together to help solve the issue of rampant youth crimes. Local business owners and service organizations advocated for the expansion of YMCA programs as a means to combating teen violence. At that time, the Central Queens branch agreed to assist, and the Eastern Queens branch opened in a donated storefront on Hempstead Avenue in Queens Village. It had a limited professional staff and a lot of help from local churches and schools. The shoestring operation was instantly successful, so much so that the plans for a building emerged not long after. The Y building wasn't opened, however, until 1965. Located at 238-10 Hillside Avenue in the Belrose neighborhood, the new branch was located on land purchased from the state of New York. Despite its new building, Eastern Queens retained its status as an extension of Central Queens until 1974. In 1979, the YMCA once again acquired state land adjacent to the building when a longtime supporter of the Eastern Queens branch made the purchase on behalf of the YMCA. 8 years later, in 1987, the addition was added to the building and named after the branch's benefactor, Jack Kleindonor. The addition allowed the branch to strengthen its focus on accessibility, which included nationally recognized swimming and other programs for children and adults with disabilities. In 1989, the branch name officially changed to the Cross Island YMCA, and in 1991 was designated an aquatic training center for the Special Olympics.
Ronnie and Hank. We've been here since they put the first shovel in the ground to build this marvelous home away from home. I'm happy to be here. I've been teaching here for many, many years. I did synchronized swimming, which was a lot of fun, for about 40 years, and since then I've had the opportunity to teach yoga. Some people think we're married 73 years, but it's not really. It's 36 and a half. Because half the time I don't listen to him, half the time he doesn't even listen to me.
I was once asked as we were leaving the Y, how do you feel? And I said, better than when I came in. I am 94 and she's catching up to me, 93. You're always better after you feel your exercises and your swimming.
And the companionship we find with each other here, loads and loads of new friends.
Yes, so this has been our life. We do this 7 days a week. We never miss our swim.
Well, if the lottery comes and we have to stay home, we might miss the swim. And to the YMCA, congratulations, best wishes for our 60th wonderful years together.
At the Y.
My name is Ashley Seeley, and I've been a member of this YMCA for 19 years, the whole 19 years of my life. My dad signed me up when I was born, and I did basically every single activity that has to offer because my dad wanted me to do something at the Y. So I did basketball, I did soccer, I did swimming, but nothing really stuck to me until he signed me up for gymnastics when I was around 7. And from that time, that's been the only thing I've been really dedicated to myself at the Y. Definitely the gymnastics community, that like everyone who works there. So like Erin and Paul and Brandon and Debbie and everyone else who has come and gone and coached here, because I always felt like I was encouraged to do better when they were around. So yeah. So when I was around 13, I should say, and I started competing on the team, that's when everything started back, and I felt like nothing had changed from when I started back. So once I started back, the Y just like, I came here 3 times a week. I spent about 15 hours a week here, and I always felt like I had somewhere to be. Like I could sit down, I could wait here until like 7 p.m. for my parents to pick me up. I didn't feel like I never felt unsafe in this place. And yeah, so when I graduated from high school and I went off to college, I decided to come back and teach gymnastics because of the impact that this gymnastics program at this Y had for me. So yeah. I don't think I would be where I'm at right now if I didn't have the Y.
My name is Raymond, and I've been coming several years. I like the environment. I love the hospitality of the people. It's very helpful. The atmosphere is great. Get a good workout. I do have a disability. I'm legally blind and hard of hearing. I have a guide cane, and so it makes me easy to get around here, moving from the machines with staff always on site, the trainers, and great assistance. The reason why I come here is it's very family oriented, and I love this place. Thank you.
My name is Sonia Aurora. I've been a member for about 5 years at the YMCA. I came here because of my son. He was 3 years old, and I wanted him to be in a program where he was learning social skills and a little bit of some education. So I did some research, and I found that the Cross Island Y was the best place for us. He needed some work in strengthening his arms and his hands, which is why I chose swimming as also part of his helping him get stronger. My son has made some great friends here. I've met my best friend here at the Cross Island Y when my son was in the early childhood program. My fitness journey started, I guess it started when I started swimming, but it's become so much more now. I feel that if I didn't have the YMCA, then I probably wouldn't have joined a gym, because I don't like the atmosphere in the gym. It's very intimidating. I feel like at the Y, everything is relaxed, the people are real, they're not here to be gym rats. You know, everyone comes and does their thing, and they'll leave you alone, and they'll talk to you if you're open to talking, but it's not intimidating, which was a big thing for me. Now, my daughter is here at the Cross Island Y, and there was no question about where she was going. She was coming to the Y just to be part of the big family that we've made here.
So I came here at 11 years old. I learned how to swim. I started swimming with Jing when I was 10. And I loved it ever since. And I'm doing a lot more with my activities, like I play bocce, swimming, floor hockey, basketball, and I love talking to other people and making new people every day.
Just things that we didn't know about, and the more we found out about the YMCA and more programs that we saw were available to him, we just said, this is great, got to get him involved here. And he practically lives here now. Yeah, Special Olympics requires that the athletes are trained for 3 months usually, or a certain amount of weeks, and the YMCA has been a training facility offering the coaches that are certified by Special Olympics, offering them the opportunity to train, and then as they do the training, they qualify for the events within Special Olympics. So we're a training facility here. Everyone knows us here. They love us here. It's a great facility, and it really helps them to train and prepare for the Special Olympics competitions.
My favorite sport is anything you name it. Swimming, basketball, bocce, I go to camp, I play carpet ball, I play GG ball, I play all different sports. And my favorite sport is actually swimming. I really enjoy Dad as a coach in States because he enjoys what I do and I enjoy what he does. So I compromise with him, he compromises with me. So I really love him as a father, but I enjoy him more as a coach. And that's coming from my heart to yours.
Thanks.
My name is Joseph Elliott, but everyone calls me Joey for short. Ever since I was at the Y, I've been coming here since I was like 2 years old. When I first got started at the Y, I went like swimming, like gym swim. I always used to swim because the doctor said that it would be best for me to swim because I had asthma and it was getting tough for me to breathe. So they thought that the flow of the water on my chest would help me breathe much better. The Y always embraced me to have fun and to always be respectful to everyone. And I have to thank Ms. Tyronza, Ms. Dana, and Ms. Jermaine for all those things. I put my mom in the Y in the same sentence because show how much love I show for my mom. I also show for the Y because everyone in the Y has always been so kind to me, always nice to me. I love everyone in this Y, even the kids. I love hanging out with the little kids at the Y because I love the Y just as much as I love my mom.
We're John and Joanne Harley.
I started Eastern Queens YMCA in 1959 when we worked out of the Cross Island Oldsmobile dealership on Hempstead Turnpike and had our day camp on Springfield Boulevard by Grace Lutheran Church before we had a building. If it weren't for Chris Deniergard, Norman Floyd, and Doug LePaster, who was the president of the Reliance Savings Bank on Jamaica Avenue in Queens Village, this is why it would never have gotten built. If people could come in through the nursery school entrance and look at that plaque that's on the wall, those are the people who contributed to getting this Y built. One year, we went out on a Saturday morning and sold a brick for $1. That was our campaign. All the kids, not the adults, all the kids, door to door selling bricks, right? Our Leaders Club, in order to get to places where we went, had a cookie sale. We raised enough money to raise it for buying a Volkswagen bus. It was used, but it got us to where we had to go.
In 1970, my husband was working the front desk and apparently noticed me coming into the building.
That's exactly it. Blue-eyed, blonde hair, all right? Saw our parents, all right? Mercy. But I said, I got to meet this person. I asked around. Everybody knew their last name, but didn't know their first name. Had access to the membership file. Found the name. Found the telephone number. And then I saw her coming in every night or so. Challenged her to swim with me. We would swim a mile a night, right? That's how we started.
Yep. And in 1973, I started working here at the Y in the gym and swim program. And after, I guess, about 30 years, I was the coordinator for the gym and swim program. And in 2009, I retired. 6 to 8 months later, they hired me back as part-time and fill-in for people who were out, sick or whatever. And that's what I still do to this day.
Oh, I credit the wife with the ability for me to volunteer, right? Sometimes I'm happy to, sometimes, you know, it's a twist of the arm, but it's that. And fond memories, I always think of Mr. Deniergard because he really loved the youth that was in our leaders. When it came time for us to go to special school or that, where it would cost money, his business would write out the check. We've been in this community for over 60 years, serving the youth and the adults. Hopefully we'll do it longer.
I'm Marie, and this is my daughter, Antoinette. We've been going to Cross Island YMCA for 6.5 years. Antoinette was born 4 weeks early. She was only 3 pounds, 9 ounces. Since she was so small, the doctor said the YMCA can help build her muscles and stuff up. So I went to YMCA, she started swim class there. And she started working on her muscles, working on her legs, and eventually she started swimming.
When I wake up in the morning, I think about, is my friends gonna be there at the Y?
The YMCA is a very safe haven for kids to go to get a chance to exercise, and get a chance to express themselves, get a chance to find their own identity, find out what they like to do.
Every day we have an activity after we do homework. My friends at the Y, we swim and we do music in Spanish. I go to the Y after school because my mom stays at work late. The YMCA is my second home.
Recently, I got sick at work. They picked up and took me to the hospital. I was in surgery for 3.5 hours. And Antoinette was at the YMCA. But each day, I was in the hospital. I knew that it made a difference because I knew my baby was safe at the YMCA. The YMCA made sure that she was taken care of. Once the YMCA called the hospital and said, "Miss Slaughter, we got your child today," I didn't worry no more.
The YMCA is the best place to be because it got activities
Such as
swimming,
soccer,
after school,
basketball.
and mostly of all strong kids that help kids in need just like me.
Thank you, YMCA.
Love.
Special.
Volunteerism.
Family.
It's home to me.
To strive.
Motivation, come on girls, we can do this! Cross Island YMCA track!
Family. Healthy lifestyle.
Motivation!
Community.
Safe haven.
Tennis, after school, swim.
Mom, you're only supposed to say one word.
But how am I supposed to say one word when the YMCA is so amazing? They help you when I needed them the most, when give you a safe haven when I was sick. YMCA, we love you.
Hope.
Amazing.
Encouraging.
And I really love you.
Love you too.
Seven days. Encouragement.
Greatness.
Inclusion.
Caring.
Life-saving.